It's that time of the week again, boys and girls. It's Tuesday evening. It's time for our Sorare rewards. And this game week 74 was an insane weekend with crazy high scores. Thankfully, though, some of our lineups they got up there. So, without further ado, let's just go to our wrap up. Before we do that, though, please do leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. We're looking at cash. We're looking at big cards. Let's just get into it. So yeah, as you guys can see, 6 lineups got into the rewards. 5 cash rewards, 1 card reward. And if we look at all this, Trinka 100, El Karawani 100, Gyökeres 100, Cunha 100, Horemans 99. We played all of these motherfuckers. So yeah, Loriente played him, Horvat played him, Ozyman, yes, Carter Vickers, yes, Vanizek, yes, Oberdorf, yes. Quaresma, yes. Milambo, yes. Lammens, yes. I think the first big score that we didn't properly use, maybe Ordonez, but I do remember putting him in somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Then it's probably gonna be. No, we did put Soma. I'm pretty sure we did. I think Toljan is the first one that we did not use. So yeah, promising. As you guys can already see, 496 on our highest scoring lineup. Let's just get into it. Some things are going to be pretty fucking painful. Just going to tell you that in advance. Some what could have been scenarios are in there. But yeah. This is actually the first one right here, because this is the classic Utrecht stack. I played 2 full Utrecht lineups, which are not the 2 best performing, but they are both in the rewards. But the classic one outperformed the in-season one. We're going to have a look at what this score would have gotten us in season as well. Excellent captain choice, again with Horemans. I don't know what's up with him, because he's not bad, but he's not a great player either. But he just gets decisives. I mean, for Sorare, he's fucking amazing. Lost man tackles, assists, a lot of AA as well. He's just there. I mean, obviously they're my team. I watched the entire game. They were so good during that first half. Everything was working. RKC did get some chances as well, allowing Barcos to get some extra AA. It was just fucking beautiful. We were first at the end of Friday, because this game already did happen on Friday. We held on to a podium pretty much until Sunday evening, right up to the point when Benfica started playing, because they won 6-0 or something, I believe, and then also Sporting winning 5-0. Did hurt the stack a bit. We were on the star card for a long time, but I mean, I'll take a tier 1. I'll take a tier 1 no matter what. Also for next season, a good classic banger. I'm alright with that. This is actually a sacrilegious lineup, putting Feyenoord and Ajax together. But I went for Soetelo as the offset. And at one point, Soetelo was at 100. Which did put us on the edges of the top 10. But then Ajax ended up conceding a goal in like the 92nd minute or something, before equalizing themselves. And then he got some up-to-down scores. Besides that, good captain choice with Paixão. Reed Wellenreuter with an excellent game. First game, he made his debut. We bought him just before the deadline. So yeah, he already started making some of that money back. And I love Modder as a player. I've been watching Feyenoord a lot recently. And Modder, as well as Reed, they have been really good additions to that Feyenoord squad. Who also just bought this season's top scorer, Sam Stein. They're title contenders for next season. I'm getting a Feyenoord stack next season as well. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The painful part about the Sporting stack, I mean, I did put James Stratford, obviously. It worked out this time with the clean sheet. But I probably will get a Rui Silva for this weekend. But the thing with Sporting right now, they don't have really consistent midfielders. Because the boss is not a midfielder card. He's a defender. Yulmont is not that scorer. Araujo, he is a midfielder and he did really well. So I might get him to complete a Sporting stack. Getson Fernandez already played on Friday. Did not really go well. But these two yeah, they got this stack right back there. I mean, a hybrid between Utrecht and Sporting, which, to be honest, up until a few weeks ago, would have been very realistic going with an Utrecht defensive stack and a Sporting offensive stack. I might have actually run that before, but that would have been the way to go for me probably for maximum score. But getting back into the cash after the Getson performance, that was something that was pretty much the maximum for me. I expected Gyökeres to go big, but Trincao also getting a 100 is huge. So that went very well. Then the in-season Utrecht stack, and I did have big scores in here with the El Karouani 100. Captain choice for Rodriguez this time did not pan out the best. I mean, obviously Sufjan would have been better, but yeah, Kathleen unfortunately did not get to share in the celebrations. No decisive for him this time around. Still got cash though, so it's still a good score at 445. This is the fourth lineup, and we're still in the almost 450 scores. Is crazy. But again, cash reward. A leftover lineup, completely leftover. Fucking. I have been saying that Renault is one of the best goalkeepers in the Bundesliga, at least Sorare wise. Lost a clean sheet, but the only thing he conceded was the rebound to the pen that he saved. So he kept the decisive, which was just amazing. Ait Nouri, on one end, I'm not happy that I did not play him together with Cunha, because they do play together on that left side. But I mean, it did work out for this one. Enzo Fernandez got the decisive that I needed. Tijani Reinders, he got saved in the final seconds. Santi Jimenez came off the bench and he scored in extra time. And thank God that Reinders gave the assist. Semenyo, that was just purely because they were playing Man United. It was a gamble. It paid off. So that's another promotion as well. Lovely. This is a painful one. Because as you'll see in the lineups after this, my contender lineups got fucked massively mainly by goalkeepers. So yeah, to have the clean sheet in Classic is painful. What's also painful is I ended up 3 points out of the rewards with this captain choice for Berardi when Loriente went for 98. Also the fact Berardi had the assist on Loriente's first goal and it got taken away. The Berardi assist would have put us into the tier 2s. And again, it's contender, which means the cards usually aren't that great. But I mean, a tier 2 contender card, also looking at next season, I would not have minded that. Then this next one, probably the most painful one of the weekend. Piazza's goal, I mean, great. It's not an amazing score. Horvat, I don't know what he's been taking these last few games, but a 98 is crazy. I just captained him purely off his previous game, in which he scored 100. He had never gotten a decisive, I believe, on the last however many games window on Sorare data, until the game before this last weekend. So his last 2 games now he's gotten decisives. Before that, never. Scored again, 98. Quaresma, just a defender I'd left over basically, 90 points. And Filipovic on the Monday kept a clean sheet, but I already knew that I got fucked over by Mr. Hartman. I want to double check if he was on the bench or just out. Yeah, he just stayed on the bench, which is really painful because he has just gotten back from an ACL injury. And he can really benefit from some good game time. Which makes it very annoying that he didn't even get a second, really. So yeah, if I look at all the scores that have been there, it's really annoying, because he was the extra as well when it comes to positions. So I could have put anyone in there. I could have also put Mateus Cunha in there for 100, but on average, I'd probably have a 60 odd point player somewhere out there that I didn't use. That would have put me right here in the top 40 or even top 20 tier. which would have been a lot of extra money. But I mean, form and effort is crazy on this one. Um, just unlucky, I guess. First Prem team, at least this was the best performing Prem team because of the Cunha captain, really. Didn't get anything though. Same for this one. If they don't concede here, we're in. We're most likely gonna get into the rewards eventually, but wasn't meant to be. This is just All Star, and this is also where the offset from Sutalo wasn't really painful. It was at the start, don't get me wrong. Because when this game was over and I saw Milombo score, I went absolutely nuts that I didn't go a 5-man Feyenoord stack. And since this is just generated, this is left over. So I could have put the Bast in the in Hartman's slot. I could have put Milombo in Hartman's slot. If I put Milombo in here, what would that have been actually? Top 10. Okay, yeah, not gonna look at that anymore. The other champion, I mean, I expected Werder to get some sort of result against St. Pauli to actually get me decent scores, which I did. Just sat there with 83, which is way more than he usually gets because usually there's no clean sheet for him. Bruno did his thing, the rest just didn't. Yeah, it's 0-0. Yeah, this one hurt because Carter Vickers and Barco were the first to play. They really put me up there. That was a great start. Even though I knew that a real top spot was never going to get there because of all the Celtic stacks, then Kastemeyer just fucked me over. Fietz and Dompe tried, couldn't do it. Under 23, also here, the late Ajax conceded goal did hurt because it lost Guy a shit ton of points because he was at 90 at one point. But yeah, also Smets underperformed. Solis couldn't get it done this time, so that leaves us outside of the rewards, which is just, yeah, unlucky, especially with Hedel getting the clean sheet after all. This is All-Star again, doesn't really matter. Other 23, Sherky did his thing. I did put the captain on Douay at first. Really thankful I changed that, because that may or may not possibly have been a relegation if Douay had been the captain here. But yeah, just not enough really. Contender Classic as well. Lucic with an own goal, which is just fucking awful. I'm glad Halstenberg's back because I've been kind of struggling with some defenders after like my first Premier picks, like a Carter Vickers. Also with Muheim being out. The other main lineup, Vanizek. I did go with Haasvouw in one end and then Vanizek in the other because Hamburg have been bottling it lately. So yeah, Vanizek trash goal, but he scored. That's what mattered. The rest didn't do anything though. So again, captain choice on point, but sadly not enough. Then the under 23s here. And Cambaggio struggling lately. Vermont again came off the bench, I believe. Yeah, he did. So that was unlucky. Fraulo Bertoncini started off real well. Miolet was out, which I didn't expect. One thing I'm very happy about though is putting Ozyman in as the offset and also captaining him because I think this has saved me from relegation on this one. I just hope Miolet's back because I did put him in for the midweek again. Galicic with a DMP here as well, which sucks. Not that I would have won anything otherwise, but still. Janssen also out all of a sudden, so we're getting into DMP country here a little bit. Then MLS, still the boys coming off the bench. Morris, Rusnak, and also Alex Roldan. I mean, MLS has not been my jam just yet. Moldovan got dropped all of a sudden. Tsimikas didn't play. I mean, I knew that Tsimikas was probably going to be short-lived a little bit, but still. MLS Classic, no points really. Who did I get? I gambled on Rusnak again. It's Division 3 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Again, the Moldovan being dropped. The rest just not doing much really. I think this might actually be a relegation, by the way, but we'll see. Oliver Torres DMP, and here Oberdorf with a 90 just in a dead lineup. Someone that I have frequently played in season lineups as well since I got the Dusseldorf stack. But yeah, bad timing on this one. Cashto also only played a half, so that sucks. Tanaka out at the end. Cherny starting on the bench was not in my plans either. Raskin, great. Tavernier, yeah. I mean, Rodriguez DMP to end it off. So still quite a bit of DMPs, but also a lot of crazy scores. We're just going to go to Sorare right now. We're going to open our rewards because there's a lot to do still. This is actually turning into a long one like this. Let's see. We go to Sorare. Claim our glory. I believe I was on like 6 or 7 promotions, I think. Classic Division 1 again for Challenger, Champion Div 1, Challenger in Season Div 1 twice, and then also Champion Div 1. Yeah, that's the other thing that was painful about this one, is that I got the relegations last week. Meaning that these scores all could have been in Div 1 instead of Div 2, which would have yielded more cash, but it's just unlucky. And it's part of the game. You need to be consistent. In the end, we get $23. We get 1 Tier 1 card, 45 Essence as well, and 2.5k XP, along with a few boxes. Tier 1 Challenger. I don't even know what's in the rewards pool for this one. We're just going to go for it. It's going to be a midfielder. Portuguese. Porto. Is it? Oh, Fabio Vieira. I was hoping for Mora. But Fabio Vieira actually might not be a bad player at all. I don't think I'm going to keep him. $6. Hey, they play more at Inch though. Actually, these last fixtures are fucking ideal for him. And he is capable of peaking. So I will actually keep him. Only 24 as well, so I can use him in under 23. Oh no. That's the contract. I thought it was saying under 23 until June 30th, 2025. Like he was going to age out at the end of this season. But no, he's not under 23 anymore. But that's fine. So Vieira is our card. $6 for this point of the season is not bad. First, I'm not going to open the boxes just yet because I want to craft as many cards as possible. Competition is mostly contender, but then neutral and champion. We're just gonna see what we're gonna get. We're gonna do 2 tier 5 crafts, and hopefully we're gonna get enough essence from our boxes to maybe do a third, and just hope we get lucky. Really. 542. This is gonna be second Bundesliga, right? And probably someone that doesn't really play. Oh, number 1 Bundesliga. Pannewick from Bochum. Only 19 years old, but not really playing. The thing is, if he stays at Bochum, they're getting relegated. So what I am hoping is that Bochum go down, and he might get some more game time next year. He did turn 20. He's still under 23 until July 2029. He's not worth anything, so I'm not losing anything by not selling him. So long-term option, who knows? He might become good actually all of a sudden. You never know. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's a tier 5 craft anyway, so I guess it makes sense. Did we? Yeah, that's all our champion shit gone as well. So most likely this is gonna be a contender card. I mean, a big Celtic card would be amazing. 101, that's probably going to be Asia or Argentina. Argentinian midfielder Rosario. Jonathan Gomez, he is 35 years old. That is an L. That is an L for sure. That is not going to be anything good. Because I don't think, he doesn't even play. Fuck, yeah, this is bad. This is bad. He's usually just staying on the bench, so this is just nothing. So let's open our boxes now. We got one from All-Star, Top Shooter, and another All-Star. What are the possibilities of anything? Okay, so that's all Essence actually. That's good. And this is most likely going to be like market credits. Okay, Top Shooter box. It's an in-season box though, so, you know. Don't think it makes any difference anyway. 2 Essence. I don't even know how many we ended on. I think 6, so that's 9 now. So we need a big box in order to do a third craft. I don't think we're gonna get there. And we're not. So we're finishing at exactly 10 essence. Okay. Not bad at all. Another addition, by the way, is Pedri. We got for this midweek because I needed to round out a under 23 lineup. This is actually what I'm playing in the midweek. It's just 3 lineups because I don't really have any players that are still in the Champions League. So I just put Pedri in with the Brugge boys and Lammens in the under 23 one, and then some mixtures in there for the other one. The thing is, mostly I do have some players, like I have Bruno, now I have Pedri, I have Marquinhos, but I don't really have a striker, and I also don't have a goalkeeper for the European competition. Otherwise, I probably would have put a lineup in there as well. But anyway, that's what we're rolling with for now. Do we? No cards to reveal. Okay. Fuck you too then. I thought maybe the Jonathan Gomez one, you never know. But anyway, that's it for this one. Next time out, we're going to be doing lineups on Friday morning because I'm working on Thursday evenings from now on. So lineup building is going to be done on Friday from now on every single week. And I just want to thank you all for watching. It's been a good weekend. Hopefully we can repeat and maybe even improve on this next weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, and see ya.